Today we will be analyzing and examining the materials featured within the Jackie Robinson Pool Park, located in Harlem, New York. The park is 12.77 acres and features a public swimming pool as well as recreational areas. Looking at the park from the south end to the north end, we begin to see a decomposition of materials as well as a desaturation of materials. At the south end of the site, the materials are more manufactured, and there is a high variety of materials such as brick, hexagonal tiles, concrete, water, and other elements like the iron lamps. Towards the north end of the site, nature begins to take over, and the materials become more sparse, with only concrete, stone, and the trees filling up the park. Examining the natural and manufactured elements of the site, we begin to see a crossover between what is natural and what is manufactured. Cars and lamps have many more parts and are more highly manufactured and serve as features, whereas the in-between elements serve more as textures.
So focusing more on the materials inside of Jackie Robinson, the site that we will be building in, we have the grass, we have the walkway, we have the trees, we have the rocks, we have the cement border, and we have the bricks. So looking at more of these transitions specifically, we have grass to rock, grass to tree, grass to road, grass to brick, and grass to sidewalk. So looking at the grass to rock connection, it's more of a transition zone with the stone and the grass kind of fading into one another. With the grass to tree connection, it's only really visible in plan, not really when you're there. For the grass to brick, the brick serves as a border to the pool condition, so it's more of a binary kind of abrupt stop. Same goes with the stone walkway to grass. The cement border only serves as a border between those two materials. And finally, with the stone to sidewalk connection, it is also pretty abrupt. It only really serves as a connection point. Coming down here, we also have two more connections, which is the sidewalk to grass and the sidewalk to stone walkway. Grass to sidewalk, it's pretty binary. There is a fence there that also serves as a border when you're at the site. And with this, it's also the same as the stone to sidewalk stair connection.
At the district scale, transitions are most noticeable in the contrast between the man-made city and the parks and nature. Jackie Robinson Park acts as a transitional axis between the city-dominant and nature-dominant urban design of Manhattan. A couple blocks south of Jackie Robinson Park is the City College of New York, which offers relief from the overwhelmingly residential central Harlem. However, the campus's greenery is confined largely to the system of roads that previously existed, suggesting that nature is out of place here. As we move north, we see almost entirely residential spaces, finally interrupted by a church and cemetery there at the top. Panning out, we see more greenery and nature north of Jackie Robinson Park, but what separates the greenery here is that it is no longer landlocked by roads. We can see that nature begins directing the city. More roads become dependent on the shape of the parks and the Harlem River, limiting urban development by suggesting that buildings are out of place here.